Welcome. Time now for a risk event for the week starting Monday, the 16th of October, as we see a continuation of the earnings heat up. We've also got some economic data, which could be of interest. Let's now go to our Johannesburg newsroom and join Warren with more on what we're expecting. Warren, what do you got for us for next week's risk event?
Hi, Jeremy, and thanks for having me. So the risk event for next week that I will be focused on is centered around the UK economy, and that's via the UK jobs report, more specifically, UK CPI release. Previously, we've seen some weakness in the UK labour market, as well as some moderating inflationary pressures, which obviously led the Bank of England to keep rates on hold in the previous interest rate announcement. That being said, though, we did see average earnings reach fresh yearly highs. So that'll be a key metric that I'll be focused on. There's a lot of dynamics at play here. We do have very buoyant crude oil prices. That's due to the limited production supply, as well as geopolitical tensions flaring up in the Middle East. Obviously, a net negative for the British pound against the US dollar. We're also seeing some fears around economic growth within the UK economy, and that's by the BOE's Dingra, Governor Bailey, as well as UK Chancellor Hunt. So a lot of moving parts to look forward to. If you look at the technical analysis side of things, I have the daily cable chart on screen. We can see it's very much within that bearish trend, despite the recent pullback. If you look at the RSI, it's currently below that midpoint 50 level, so favoring bearish momentum. There's a potential for a death cross where the 50-day moving average in yellow crosses below the 200-day moving average, so a very bearish signal there. Currently, prices are around the 120, just below the 122 level, but is vulnerable to another run towards that 120 zone. Obviously, we see escalations flare up in the Middle East again. That could weigh further on the British pound. So a lot to look forward to, and that's my risk event for next week.
That's great, Warren. Thanks so much indeed for joining us for a look ahead to one of the events to monitor around where we could see some volatility for cable.